The Defense Department is expected to spend upwards of $8 billion to relocate Marines from Okinawa. Local leaders have long wanted to ensure that defense contractors are paying the proper taxes on the millions they're being paid. Vice Speaker Tina Barnes had asked the Office of Public Auditor to look into it, and nearly 2 years later, the OPA found that very conservatively, Guam could be losing out on as much as $22 million. But Public Auditor B.J. Cruz adds that at this point, there's no telling how much more leakage there is. He says the U.S. Inspector General recommended as far back as 2014 that Reventax hire more staff for the Collections Division.
9 employees have been collecting almost $500 million in gross receipts tax for Guam, but they possibly could be collecting more if we would just increase the manpower there.
GRT has agreed with the finding, but would need a budget increase for the positions. Cruz says local military leaders were also consulted.
The admiral came up with the best idea and recommendation that is in this report. He suggested that he would introduce revenue and taxation to DFAS.
DFAS is the Defense Finance Accounting Service, which would be able to provide DRT with a record of contractor payments which they could follow up on. Cruz says DRT did its own review of federal contractor tax filing compliance, which indicates that more than 20% may not be fully compliant. He suggests there's one very effective way to keep the contractors honest.
Revenue and taxation needs to do some audits.
Cruz says for now it's difficult to estimate how much more in taxes are being lost. Nestor Lecanto, KUAM News.